ounce glass of soda, which contains the equivalent of 16 teaspoons of sugar in the form of high fructose corn syrup. This is nearly 3 times the maximum amount of sugar we're supposed to have in a day, one 20-ounce drink. Okay, so once you start ingesting this, your pancreas rapidly begins to create insulin in response to the sugar. Your blood sugar spikes. Within 20 minutes, your blood sugar spikes, your liver responds with a resulting burst of insulin by turning massive amounts of sugar into fat. Within 40 minutes, caffeine absorption is so complete, your pupils dilate, your blood pressure rises, and your liver dumps more sugar into your bloodstream. At 45 minutes, your body increases dopamine production, which stimulates the pleasure centers in your brain, the same effect that heroin has. No wonder soda's a little addicting. And after 60 minutes, you'll start to have a blood sugar crash, at which time you might be tempted to reach for something more sweet. What's critical to understand is that fructose is processed in your liver unlike other sugars, and it gets shuttled immediately into fat. This is why fructose is the primary culprit behind obesity, and it's far more dangerous than regular sugars. John, this was an amazing study done by Danish researchers recently. They discovered that drinking one regular soda leads to a dramatic increase in fat buildup around your liver and your skeletal muscles, both of which can contribute to insulin resistance and diabetes. Just one regular soda a day for 6 months saw an increase in liver fat, a huge jump in skeletal fat, and about a 30% increase in blood fats and organ fat. And it led to an 11% increase in cholesterol. Is that disgusting? Let's consider what else it can do to our bodies. There's phosphoric acid in soda. This leads to problems with your heart, your kidneys, muscle loss. It leaches your bones of calcium, leading to osteoporosis. And recent studies found that phosphorus will accelerate your aging process, leading you to wrinkles, your skin depleted, and you're just dying. Mice died 5 times earlier when on a phosphorus diet than non-mice. Secondly, this caramel coloring that goes into cola sodas has 2 chemicals or contaminants in it that I can't even pronounce, but they're up there in case you want to write it down. There's 16 micrograms of this that they've determined is a cancer threat. One can of soda has 160 milligrams. This is over 12 times the amount that they think will cause cancer. Thirdly, the aluminum cans, you know the BPA that we all stopped and threw out all our water bottles that didn't say it was PPA free? Did you know that soda cans are lined with PPA because it helps prevent the acid in the soda from eating through into the aluminum? So you're still getting PPA when you are drinking your soda out of a can. The PPA is linked to infertility, obesity, and diabetes. What are we doing about our problem with soda consumption? Well, some people are really stepping out. Are you familiar with New York's ban on sodas? So they're trying to limit the amount of soda. They're not saying you have to totally cut it out. It's a step. They're saying that anything larger than a 20-ounce drink is forbidden from their vending machines, restaurants, if you're at the Coliseum or whatever it's called in New York. You can't get more than a 20-ounce drink. No supersizing. Although 20 ounces is already pretty supersized. Half of our schools have cut having vending machines, soda, and so forth at the schools. So we're taking baby steps, but equate this. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry. So if you want to kick the habit, what can you do? All right. The remedies I found online really aren't that good, but let me tell you what they suggest. If you like the fizziness, go to seltzer water. If you want a little bit more of a fruity or zest to it, put a little splash of juice in it, whole fruit juice in it. There isn't a whole lot you can do but try to wean yourself from your soda intake. So what can we do? If you look at where we were with smoking years ago and how long it took us to change our ways. This is a real ad about how we used to promote cola because it was good for us. We need to start getting on the bandwagon with what we're doing with cola. We know that caramel coloring is affecting our health. The BPA in our sodas is the high fructose corn syrup is an absolute killer. I hope all of you heard of it and understand the additional health effects of drinking soda, and I encourage you to reconsider it for you and your